body and balance. Here we go. So we're sitting in a chair, and today we're going to start with the neck. So the first thing I want you to do is we're going to bring our ear towards our shoulder. And when you do this, we're going to have a habit of bringing that up, the shoulder up to our ear. I want you to relax that arm as much as you can. So we're just going to ear to shoulder and relax. And we're just going to hold that about 30 seconds. Get down. Get down. Animals are crazy. Get down. And bring that back up. Hang on just for a sec. Get down. Good girl. Okay, now we're going to bring the ear to the other shoulder. Again, it's natural to want to bring that up. I want you to relax it. Relax that shoulder. Bring the ear towards the shoulder. And again, you don't want to lean with it. You're sitting up tall with it, because it's not about how far you can get. It's just about getting that nice stretch right inside of your neck. Very good. Bring it back up. So the next one that we're going to do is I want you to bring your chin towards your chest. And when you do that, I don't want you to open your mouth to try and get your chin all the way to your chest. You're just going to do the best that you can. So we're going to bring the chin down. Try not to open your mouth. See how far you can go. And then I want you to relax your arms so your ears stay away from your shoulders, or your shoulders stay away from your ears. We're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. All right, come back up. And then last neck stretch that we'll do is we're gonna look all the way up to the ceiling. And when you do that, so the last one you should have felt like here and maybe a little bit down into the upper trapezius area. But the next one that we're doing, we're gonna look all the way up, and you should feel this all right here. How I make the stretch a little bit more for myself is I sort of push my teeth together when I get in position. But if that doesn't work for you, that's fine. So relax your arms. You're going to come up and then close your mouth. 30 seconds, go. Very good. And you should have felt that stretch all here and maybe a little bit into the chest. It's because our heads are down all day long, or we're on a computer, so that's really a tight muscle. So the next one we're going to do is the pullovers. So first I'll tell you what it's for. It's to activate the spinal muscles, which improve your shoulder position. So we're going to sit right on those little sits bones. So you're sitting towards the front of your chair, and the sits bones are those bony little protrusion things underneath your butt, and it will make a little arch in your lower back. We're going to start with our hands clasped about shoulder height. Don't invert them, stay there. And then we're gonna keep the elbows straight and we're gonna come up overhead as far as we can without A, pain, or B, bending those elbows. Those elbows cannot be bent. Okay, so if the elbows start bending here, that's it, you bring it back to chest height. All right, the next thing that you're also going to do is you're gonna follow your eyes with your hands. So here we go. I'm following my eyes and my whole head comes up. I go as far as I can and then back down. Good, we're gonna try 15 of these. So that was 1. 2, remember no pain. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good work, 10, we got 5 more, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and 1 more. 1, very good. So the other thing that did too is it helped us get a little bit of extension into our thoracic spine. So the thoracic runs from the bottom of the cervical area to about the bottom of our ribs. Okay, we're gonna do another exercise for that a little bit later. So the next one that we're going to do is I want you to take your pillow and I want you to put it in between your thighs and your knees, like so, okay? And then we're going to sit again on those bony protrusions. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. So it's gonna make a little arch in your lower back. And then I want you to squeeze the pillow and relax. So make sure your feet are straight too and that your shins are perpendicular to the floor. We're gonna go again. That's 2 and relax. 3, relax. 4, relax. 5, relax. 6, relax. 7, relax. 8, relax. 9, relax. Your arms should be down by your side. 10, relax. I'm going to count backwards. 10, relax. 9, relax. 8, relax. 7, relax. 6, relax. 5, relax. 4, relax. 3, relax. 2, relax. And 1, relax. Now we're gonna pulse that. So we're gonna go a little bit faster. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So we're gonna put the pillow down. And now I want you to grab the sash or a belt or whatever you have, and we're gonna do the opposite muscle. So that one that we just did was to activate the inner thigh muscles, which is important in that pelvic stabilization. So yes, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay, so next we're going to wrap the band around. And you want to make it not so tight that you can't get your knees apart, but you want to make it tight enough that you feel resistance. Okay, so your feet are straight, your hips and knees are at 90 degrees, and we're about, I don't know, we're hip width apart with our knees. Okay, so what we're going to try and do now is we're going to try to push against that sash and then you come back in, but you don't come all the way back in. You only want to come back in to where you started from. Okay, so we're gonna pull out and then back in, out and back in, 3 and back in, 4, back in, 5, back in, 6, back in, 7, back in, 8, back in, 9, back in, 10, back in, 10, back in, 9, back in, 8, back in, 7, back in, 6, back in, 5, back in, 4, back in, 3, back in, 2, back in, 1. Now we're gonna pulse it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You should have felt that here in your glutes. And again, that helps also in pelvic stabilization. Okay. Oh, no, you still need your stash. I'm sorry. So the next one that we're gonna do is the heel lifts. And I will tell you what that does for us. Okay. So again, we're gonna sit on the chair with our knees and hips at 90 degrees. Our feet are pointing straight ahead. The shins are parallel to or perpendicular to the floor. And we're gonna place that wrap around our thighs again, just above the knees. So we're gonna, whoa. So we're gonna go like this, go like this, get back into position, same as you were before, okay? So the purpose of this one is to activate the hip flexor muscles while keeping the proper alignment of your hips with the strap. The sitting position also helps strengthen and build endurance in the stabilizers of the spine, which is important too. So the exercise should be felt predominantly on the top of the thighs and the front of the hips. So what you do is, again, we're hip width apart. I want you to keep pressure on that strap, and then you're going to, you can't see my feet, you're going to come up onto your toes. But when you come up onto your toes, you don't want the action to just be in the feet or the ankle. You want it to be coming from here. So it's like there's 2 ropes pulling you up at the same time. Okay, but you gotta keep pressure on the straps at the same time and try to keep on those sits bones. Okay, we're gonna try 15. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, keep pressure right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, make sure there's pressure on the strap. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. 1. Excellent job. So we're gonna put that down now. Whew. Okay, that was enough of that. So I think we're standing next. So we're going to stand, and I just want you to find a wall. We're only gonna do one on the wall. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you can see me, I'm at the wall. So you're gonna stand perpendicular to the wall, and you're going to put your hand shoulder height on the wall. So your fingers are pointing up towards the sky, and I'm not over here, right? I'm standing straight up, but my arm is straight out. And then I sort of just push my heel of my hand into the wall. So I'm going to give you a second to make sure that you found a place on the wall. And we'll get rid of this little fuzz thing. Okay, so if you're ready, we're gonna sort of push that heel of the hand in, and we're gonna stay there for a minute. So you wanna be looking straight ahead so you're not torquing that neck. Relax the rest of the body, it's just the arm. So we're trying to stretch out the connective tissue, which can be tight in from underneath your arm all the way to your armpit and maybe the top of your arm. That's, I feel it there too. Top of my forearm. Don't forget to breathe. Got about 30 seconds left. You hear that little crunching, Gretchen's eating her dinner. About 15 seconds left. Very good. So now we're gonna face in the other direction. I'm gonna face forward so you can see a little bit. So you don't want your body like this. You want your body standing up straight, and then the arm goes straight. I'm not too high, I'm not too low, I'm just about shoulder height. I keep that arm straight, make a good base for myself here. Straighten my arm, press through the heel of my hand. We're gonna hold that for a minute. So you should feel that almost like this. Maybe a little bit up here too. And in your wrist. It shouldn't be painful. Keep breathing. About 30 seconds in, got about 30 seconds more. Is that good food? About 10 more seconds. And bring that arm down, just shake it out just a little bit. Excellent job. Okay, so now we're gonna go for that standing hip hinge. We do this one basically every week, and it should help lengthen the hamstrings and the calf muscles against gravity while stabilizing the lumbar spine with your spinal extensor muscles. Okay, so we're gonna stand with the feet hip width apart. I think you can see me okay. And I'm gonna put my thumbs on the front part of my hip, my little bony hips right there, and my fingers are sort of going down my butt. And then I bring my elbows, my elbows are trying to kiss each other. All right, so now what I do is I'm hinging at my hip, not my waist, my hip. And I go as far as I can until this happens. I don't want my spine to do like a C. I want to try and keep it straight. Okay, elbows together. We're coming over. You're looking straight ahead. Don't look at me if you're not facing the computer monitor. Okay, so now I want you to tighten up the top of your thigh muscles, and I want you to shift your weight, even though your whole foot's on the ground. I want you to shift your weight towards the ball of your feet. Keep those elbows kissing each other, and we've got 1 minute. Make sure your feet are straight. Keep breathing. That's about 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds left. You can do it. Remember to keep your elbows as close together as you can. Keep the front of the thighs tight. And you shifted your weight onto the balls of your feet, even though your whole foot is placed on the ground. About 10 more seconds. Very good. Okay. Wow. That was a big stretch. Is that a big stretch? It's a big stretch. All right, so now we're gonna go on the floor. So you're gonna grab a mat or whatever that you have. I'm just gonna use a blanket. So you wanna set that up. And then you also want to set up a chair. So turn my chair around. See how this works. I'm gonna bring the camera way down so you can see. Okay. So let's see. Hi. Thank you. Okay, let me get my notes. All right, so you're gonna get down on the ground. Gretchen loves this part because I'm with her. Okay, before you get on the ground, grab your sash. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to get on the ground, get yourself adjusted. The chair's right here. I'm actually gonna move the chair sort of sideways so my feet can do what I want them to do. When you're ready, we're gonna lay back and you're gonna put your feet up on the chair so your knees are at a 90-degree bend. Okay, can you see my little feeties? I think you can. Okay, here we go. This is great. All right. So you're gonna bring your arms out to your side so you're stretching the entire time. Okay, so this is the painful one. Remember, we're going to take our foot and let's take the left foot and we're gonna point it. So I really want you to point it and then I really want you to flex it. All right, here we go again. That's 2. When you do this, make sure that the calf is down on the chair. You don't want it to be lifted into the air. So we're on 3, 4, 5, thank you for the kisses, 6, 7, 8, stop licking, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Try and stay with my pace. 2, pull those toes in. Now we're gonna circle it. I want you to try and keep your leg as still as possible. It's just the ankle. We're on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stop, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stop, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going the other way. 20, 19, 18, stay with my pace, 16, did I hit 17? I think so, 15, 14, 13, 12, I can't remember which way I'm going. Okay, 11, 10, 9, thank you, 8, 7, 6, 5, one. Very good. I felt that all right here. You may have felt it here in the sides. Okay. Oh, I'm getting so much love. All right, so we're taking our right foot now. We're on the right foot. And I want you to point and flex. And point. And when you flex, I want you to pull those toes toward your shin. Point and flex. 4 and flex. 5 and flex. 6 and flex. 7 and flex. 8 and flex. 9 and flex. 10 and flex. Count backwards. 10, flex. 9, remember to keep the calf down on the chair. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're circling the other way. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Ooh, it's burning. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that burnt. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our hands above our chest and we're gonna clasp them. Don't invert, stay clasped. Now, you don't want your shoulders up here, you want them down on the ground. All right, so what we're gonna try and do now, we're gonna keep looking at the ceiling, but I'm gonna take my arms and I'm gonna try and go over as far as I can without my elbows bending. If the elbows bend here, that's where you stop and you bring it up above your chest again. All right, so we're gonna try, let's try 12 of those. All right, here we go. Remember, shoulders down. Keep them straight, and we're not going in through pain. And you also, it will increase the arch in your lower back too. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 1 more. 12. Excellent job. Okay. So the next one we're doing is we're going to put our arms out. So our elbows are equal to my shoulders and my forearms are on top of my elbows. And then your palms are open. Okay, your fingers are facing the ceiling. So you look like a football goalpost. And then stop. There you go. And then, no, stop. Here. And then what you do is you're gonna press your elbows into the ground for about 2 seconds and then relax it. Try not to shrug when you do it, just push the elbows in. Now when you push the elbows in, you don't want your arms to drop down or go back. You wanna try and keep them perpendicular to the floor. Where's that parallel? No, this is perpendicular. All right, here we go. You're gonna push, hold, rest. Push, hold, rest. Push, hold, rest. 4, hold, rest. Stop. 5, hold, rest. 6, hold, rest. 7, hold, rest. 8, hold, rest. 9, hold, rest. 10, hold, rest. 11, hold, rest. 12, hold, rest. 3 more. 3, hold, rest. 2, hold, rest. And 1, hold, rest. Very good. That was very good. All right, so now we're gonna take our feet down. So you're just gonna get the chair out of your way. And I want you to grab, let's see if I can find it, the bathrobe sash. And you're going to bring it around your legs. Again, so there's pressure on the straps, just like we did when we were sitting. So your knees are about hip width apart, but you have to keep pressure on that strap the whole time. Okay, make sure your feet are straight. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rock back and forth on our feet. So first you go onto your toes, and then you go onto your heels. And then you go onto your toes, go onto your heels. But you wanna make sure you keep pressure on the strap. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5. So try to get up high on those toes, and then when you come the opposite way, toes towards the shins. We'll call that 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep pressure, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Relax. We're going into some ab work now. So that one, boom, 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 boom. Oh well. Okay, so again, we're still laying down, and we are going to bring our lower backs into the ground. Okay, so you're bringing your belly into your spine, trying to get your back down. So try to slide your hand under your back. Can you get under there? If you can get under there, you need to try and get down further. Okay, so you're gonna come out to the side, again with your arms. And all I want you to do is take your left foot and lift it up, not too high, because that back has to stay down. All right, here we go. Backs down, lift, 1, 2. If your back becomes loose again, stop and get back into position. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. You should feel this all right here, if hopefully. 8, 9, 10. I can't remember how many we do. 11. Keep going. 12. 13, 14, and 15. All right, so back is still down. Going with the right foot this time. Lift. 1, 2. Keep that back down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get it tight. 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, relax. So you may have felt it a little bit in your leg, but right here. Bless you. Woo. So that reminds the abdominals of the role in stabilizing the pelvis while the hip flexors are working. Okay, so the next one, we're going to do abdominal crunches with your heels. So you want to lift your toes off the ground and dig your heels into the ground. You're going to put your hands behind your head and keep your elbows as wide as possible. You're going to look at the ceiling, and I want you to focus on the ceiling. Okay, try to get your lower back down, and then we're going to lift our shoulders and head up. And when we do this, my arms don't come up. I'm not squishing my head with my elbows. I'm keeping my elbows wide, and I'm looking at the ceiling the whole time. Back down and lift. Again, back down, lift. Again, back down, lift. Back down, lift. That's 5. I believe we only do 10 of these. Oh, good Lord, no, it's 20. 6. Back down, lift. 7. Back down, lift. 8. Back down, lift. Back down, lift. You got 10 more. Back down, lift. Back down, lift. Back down, lift. Back down, lift. I believe 6 more now. 6. Back down. 5. Look at that ceiling. 4. Whew. 3. 2 more. 2. 1 more. Oh, good Lord. Very good. So doing it that way is you're teaching the body to work and strengthen your abdominal muscles without using your hip flexor muscles. All right, so now what we're going to do a stretch while we're here. You're going to put the bottom of your feet together, and you're going to pull them towards your groin. And you want to make sure it's in the middle of your body. And then you're going to let your knees drop down to the floor naturally. So try not to fight it. So I try to relax my glutes so I'm not tensing up my glutes. I put my arms out to the side. And we're just going to hold that for 1 minute. So just relax. Try not to tighten anything. Don't fight it if your legs want to go towards the ground. Don't push your feet together. They're just next to each other. Don't forget to breathe. Remember to relax your glutes. We got 30 seconds left. About 15 seconds left. Good, that was like a little piece of heaven right there. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're coming onto our stomach. So we're gonna roll over. Okay, I'll give you guys a second to get there. Guys are doing great. Take your time, no rush. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna lay our chin right in our hands. So I'm just looking at you so you can hear me. So all I want you to do, okay, I want you to really relax with this one. And I want to do some diaphragmatic breathing. So in order to do that, I want you, when you breathe in, I want you to try to expand your belly out. Okay? So when you breathe in, when you breathe in, you're pushing your belly, you're making your belly bigger, so it's sort of pushing into the ground. And then when you breathe out, it's going the opposite way. All right, so let's try and do that. We're going to do a minute of that. And breathe at your own pace. Don't go at my pace, go at your own pace. If it's hurting your neck, you can just put your head any way you want. Don't breathe too fast, you'll get dizzy. About 15 more seconds. Good. So doing the diaphragmatic breathing and learning to breathe the right way is important because that diaphragm is also a muscle. So it's an important muscle to be working. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, because we haven't done hamstrings yet, is we're gonna bring our legs out to the side, okay, as far as you can. And then you bend your knees, and then you're gonna put the bottom of your feet together so your heels line up and your toes line up. Good. So now what you're going to do is I want you to press your feet together and release. Okay, so you're pressing your toes or the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet together. Here we go. Press, release. And be careful because if you don't press evenly, you can definitely get cramps. That's 4. If you do, just bring down your legs. That's 5. 6. Make sure you press evenly. 7. 8. So you should feel this in your hamstrings and also in your glutes. I just lost count. We'll call this 10. We're going to do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up on our hands and knees, and I won't keep you here for long. Okay, so my hands are directly under my shoulders and my knees should be directly under my hips. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make a little arch in my lower back. And then I want you to take your belly button and try to pull it into your spine. And if you get it right, you should feel it about here and here. Okay, you ready? So, little arch in the back. You're gonna pull that belly in, and I want you to hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and release it. Try it again. Pull it in. 1, 2, 3, and release. Again. 1, 2, 3, 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 release. So when you're doing this one, you want to make sure there's no movement in your hips. It's all in the stomach. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. Couple more. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. And let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, and rest. Good. So you're going to come into a sitting position, and we're going to do a new one today. So the new one that we're going to do, hang on, I wrote it somewhere. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, where did I put it? Sorry, I'll find it. So, here it is. Okay, it's called a sitting thoracic and cervical extension. So I want to share with you that if you have neck issues, you want to be careful on this one. So if your neck does become painful, I want you to continue with the proper positioning of your upper and lower back, but you're going to move your head into a pain-free area and focus your eyes towards the ceiling. So on this one, you're going to sit on the floor with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, and place your hands behind you for support with your fingers pointing away from your body. So like that, away from your body. Your elbows should be straight. I want you to roll your hips forward with help from your arms to create an arch in your lower back. So that's gonna look like that, okay? Okay, so maybe I should go from the side on this one so you can see. So it was like that. Okay, so then you're gonna lift your chest up and out using your upper and middle back. Then I want you to allow your head to drop back as if you're staring at the ceiling or a little bit back further. Try to relax your head back as far as it will go. Avoid shrugging your shoulders up around your ears. You may feel a bunching in the back of your neck. This is okay. You should not feel pain. If you do, you bring that neck into a more neutral position. Okay, so again, we're making an arch in our back, bringing our chest up and out. We're going to take our head and we're going to look sort of behind you. And again, I find this helpful if I keep my mouth closed or bring my teeth together. We're going to try this for 30 seconds. So remember, if you can't do this with your neck, you're going to stay right here. If you can, bring it back. 30 seconds, go. Breathe. Excellent. So that's stretch all right here. So the purpose of that one is to strengthen the muscles of the middle back and lengthen the muscles on the front of the neck. You should have felt muscular effort in your middle back, lifting your chest up and out, and a stretch on the front of your neck. Great job. That's it. You guys did excellent. Very good. All right. Tomorrow's class is, oh, it's drumming tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye.